Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series, so with Peyton on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We got Duncan, Wade out there with Johnson. Then it's Kareem, and it's KD in at the 3. And for the Celtics, we got Nash, Antetokounmpo out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jordan, and it's Wallace in at the 5, roaming the paint. But take a look at the Celtics. They'll hold nothing back tonight to have a shot at advancing, Greg. They got to even the series.
Lose this one, and you got to win the next 3. Extremely unlikely they could recover if they falter here.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Giannis right side. 5 to shoot. Wallace against Abdul-Jabbar. Wallace misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. KD dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. At the teardrop. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
I don't think it's talked about enough. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a terrific passer, sees the floor extremely well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Antetokounmpo against Duncan. Shot from 12. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Johnson gets to Durant. Pass to Wade. Duncan outside. Bucks passing it around. Abdul-Jabbar finds Duncan. Here's Wade. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
On the wing, Giannis. Nash against Johnson. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 ball is good.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Wade drives in. Rebounded by the Celtics. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's Giannis after Dwayne Wade's miss. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. In the 3rd spot, Dwayne Wade. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Garnett, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Weber, he's checked in for Duncan. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Durant with it. Here's Johnson inside. Weber, and Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Bucks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Bucks. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Johnson against Nash. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Wade. Boston again missing. Bucks leading by 5. Johnson outside. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Basket good.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Wallace. Over in the corner, Doncic. Wallace, the screen, 18 feet out. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Weber. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 7. And here's Nash. He's guarded by Johnson. Nash, the pass to Garnett. Jordan against Thompson. Right side, Jordan. A beautiful reverse layup.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Wade feeling it out a bit. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Nash kicks to Doncic. You can't get that one. Wade with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 7. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. A slam dunk by Wade.
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
Pass to Garnett. Over Weber. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Celtics trail by 7. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Payton is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Pierce. And it's Towns. And at the center, walking down the middle.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook.
Payton against Doncic. Payton passes to Towns. Now, here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Payton against Doncic. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The three from KD. Second shot opportunity. And Towns with the lay-in good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Pass to Hamilton. Mobley sets the pick for Hamilton. And here is Mobley. There's the three. Here's with the rebound. On the wing, Payton. Back to Pierce. Towns looking it over. Pass to Thompson for three. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Boston making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mobley. Arnett comes in for Mullen. And it's Jordan in for Richard Hamilton. The Bucks also changing it up. Duncan comes in for Pierce. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Klay Thompson. Wade against Jordan. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Wade against Jordan. Towns a screen on Jordan. Here's Wade. No good. Good D by Jordan. Celtics trail by 10. Now Doncic. Fires for three. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Duncan outside. Wade against Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite 2-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Evan Mobley's checked in for Garnett. Hamilton comes in for Leonard. Nash is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pierce is checked in for Milwaukee. Johnson comes in for Gary Payton. Both free throws good from Wade. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game. Down low. Here's Mobley. And the rejection by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
There's the lob to Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Duncan, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Magic Johnson.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Weber, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here is Hamilton after Magic Johnson's miss. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Wade outside. Pass to Duncan. Bucks passing it around. There's the double team with Hamilton. Weber. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Rip Hamilton picks that one up.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Weber. Weber hits them both.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. Michael Jordan on the wing. Wade is covering. Johnson against Nash. Now here's Wade. Guarded closer. There's the triple. A rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Nash kicks to Mobley. Pass to Jordan. Looking to end the run. Nice jump shot. Good. Jordan's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Now here's Wade. 10 points for him. Duncan inside. Covered by Mobley. Duncan misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
There's Giannis. Look out below.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Tim Duncan. Nash with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Wade outside. Here's Johnson. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Wallace. Then it's Nash. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the 2nd half. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
6 on the shot clock. Wallace against Abdul-Jabbar. Wallace misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Celtics trail by 9. Nash with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Wallace with a screen for Antetokounmpo. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Wallace has got the first points of the second half here for Boston. To the paint. It's taken away by Wallace. Nash's shot is off. Johnson against Leonard. To the inside. And Duncan gets double teamed. Lays it up off the glass. Duncan's got his first 2 points of the night.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
Duncan against Antetokounmpo. Wallace with a screen for Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No good on that one.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Duncan outside. Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Durant with a screen on Nash. Lobbed up there for Durant. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Wade against Jordan. Here's Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Bucks leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Nash against Johnson. Outside for Durant. Kept alive. Johnson, the pass to Durant. Wade, it's good. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
To the middle. Here's Nash. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First one falls for him.
Well, what you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Both free throws good from Nash.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Duncan outside. Pass to Wade. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Jordan against Wade. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jordan's got 6 points.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Johnson finds Abdul-Jabbar.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. Line for the Bucks. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Garnett, he's checked in for Boston. The Bucks also with the sub. Weber's checked in. He hits the second from the line. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Nice move. And it's Wade slapping it down.
Stylish slam by Dwayne Wade. Never one to pass or a chance to make a statement.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Outside Leonard. Wallace the screen. Launches it. Drains it. Kawhi! Kaboom!
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
To the inside. And it's Wade with the jam.
The bounce is real from Wade. Wow.
Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Garnett. Shot on the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jordan kicks to Leonard. Wallace with a screen for Leonard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Here's Weber. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Weber's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Leonard. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wade, defended by Jordan. Here's Weber. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Bucks on top, up by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands, and he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Thompson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Duncan. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it, and he gets it to go.
And, you know, even when Jordan gets hit while penetrating, I mean, he just stays with it. Great stick-to-it-iveness. You cannot corral this guy.
Thompson sets the pick for Wade. And Boston with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Mullen. Giannis against Duncan. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
Tipped away. Payton dishes to Thompson. Towns the screen. A 3-ball. Rebound Boston. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Let's get loud for Celtics and Virginia. Our Kenzie fans now on the court. If you're how you are, get loud and listen. It's time for some defense.
Green is checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also with the sub. Pierce is checked in for Thompson. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. On the wing, Duncan. Wade outside. Five on the clock. And again, the Bucks miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Wade is covering. Jordan outside. Over Wade. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Pass to Jordan. Here we go, one-on-one. And the basket by Pierce.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for Boston. Pauls is checked in for Green. Leonard comes in for Mullen. Nash is subbed in for Doncic. The Bucks also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Towns. Durant comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Johnson in for Gary Payton. Wallace, the pass to Jordan. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Back to Johnson. And here comes the break. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Nash.
Man, is it fun watching Nash cook the defense with his ball handle. Sometimes he's just unguardable.
Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wade. A floater. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists tonight. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And he recovers it.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Bucks leading by 4. into the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by Wallace. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Johnson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Onto the Kumbo, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot, no good. Nice D from Duncan. Here's Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
I like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's Jordan. And he can't bank that one in. The Bucks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Boston again missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 20 seconds left in the game. Milwaukee with the ball. They lead by 7. Nash against Johnson. And so the Bucks take the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Thank you, David. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
the Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Los Angeles Lakers have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Warriors.
This series for the Western Conference title has been hotly contested. Game 4 tonight. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Kobe Bryant, Jason Tatum out there with Victor Wembanyama, and it's Carter in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. You take a look at the Lakers. They've grabbed 2 of the first 3 games. Now they have a chance to go up 3-1 here at home.
And that's a chance they have to take. As the lower seed, once you've stolen home court advantage, you do not want to give it back. Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Wembanyama. Blocked. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Now O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Every time this man gets an assist, it feels like every other night he just moves up the all-time leaderboard.
Pass to Wembanyama. Up top, Tatum. And is blocked. James outside to the middle. Here's O'Neal. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Carter. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for Los Angeles, Tracy McGrady.
He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Nowitzki, count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Carter, the pass to Wembanyama. James with a steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Tatum. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Inside. Here's James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
On the wing, Tatum. And it's slammed in by Carter.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. James against Bryant. Pass to McGrady. And he banks in the layup. McGrady's got 6 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Carter. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. To the inside. Tatum. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Lakers making a change here. Rose is checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them. Here's Rose. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. James outside. The Warriors pull it in. Tatum feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Rose with it. James outside. On the take. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Okay, wow. Oh, man, LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Irving's checked in for Los Angeles. The Warriors also with a sub. Anthony's checked in for Tatum. Here's Kidd, guarded by Rose. To the inside. Kidd with the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Irving, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Anthony, the pass to Mourning. Out left to the wing. Here's Kidd. Good D by Rose.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Rose. James outside. Down low. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by James.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Kidd. Sinks it from distance. Kidd's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to James. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Malone, pounded by Tatum. And Malone gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Los Angeles. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Anthony, and it's Kidd in at the point. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Anthony no good on that one. The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to James. Back to Rose. James outside. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
On the wing, Tatum. The 3. Tatum drills the 3.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Here's Rose. No points yet. James outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Warriors making a switch here. Pippen's checked in.
Substitution on court.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to James. To the middle. Malone, pass to James. Great look, but off the mark.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Anthony misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McGrady shot is off. Here's Kidd. Pass to Mourning. Tatum against James. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Lakers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Oh, yeah, the old man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Tatum. Back to Anthony. Tatum finds Anthony. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got 6 here in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. They grab their own miss. And it's Nowitzki missing. The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It's tipped. Here's McGrady. 6 points for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nowitzki. Now here is James. He's checked by Carter. Double team on James. Just 4 to shoot. Step back shot. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Bryant, the pass to Chamberlain. Outside Tatum. Pass to McGrady. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Warriors. Anthony comes in for Jason Tatum. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Bryant, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Carter. And the Warriors miss again. The Lakers lead by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nowitzki. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Irving. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Warriors. Jason Tatum comes in for Anthony. Bryant outside. Wembanyama screen. And Bryant good for 3. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Carter. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. It's a tie ball game.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. It's good from about 19 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. There's Tatum with the three. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And the Warriors lead by 1.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. And Bryant pulls it down.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Tipped! Here's McGrady. Lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes. McGrady's got 12 points in the game, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say seeing how things are. Thanks as always for
this stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Shoots it from the high post. Wembanyama, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Bryant, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, don't try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. O'Neal. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And the Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. They set a pick. Bryant outside. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, Los Angeles shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Releases. Good work defensively by James.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nowitzki. Here's McGrady. He's got 12. Inside. 6 to shoot. That shot is good by O'Neal.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Number 5, LeBron James.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Tatum inside. Tatum works through the defense inside.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Nowitzki, pounded by Tatum. Nowitzki, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Carter, pass to Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Warriors trail by 4. Pippen, pass to Tatum. Here's Pippen, checked by James. Carter with it. From the high post. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 14 points.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
There's Tatum with the 3. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 6. Shoots from 12. And Bryant pulls it down.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And there's the lob. Stolen. And they're running. On the wing, Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. 19-footer. And it's Tatum missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. McGrady to pass to James. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. Gets to see a basket. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Kidd, the pass to Anthony. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wilkins. Rose right side. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Lakers lead by 5. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And he drives in. Kidd to pass to Tatum. Pass to Kidd. The kick to Tatum. From behind the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Here's Malone. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter with 1 on the clock. And Anthony with the lay-in. Anthony's got 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for the Warriors. And it's Pippen in at the 3. Here's Pippen. throw line jumper. Rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Carter. Here's Kidd, guarded by Rose. The shot by Kidd, no good.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Pass to McGrady. Rose, a screen on Carter. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's Kidd. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Mourning. And he dunks it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Warriors.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
Rose, the pass to Nowitzki. Snatched away. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And the foul! That one's on Rose.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And the Warriors making a change here. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
To the wing on the left. Here's McGrady. 5 to shoot. Right side O'Neal. Over Wembanyama. O'Neal misses. Warriors trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's McGrady. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. He misses the free throw.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside Carter. McGrady grabs a miss.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2,
so he gets them both. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's Carter. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by James.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends. Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Here's Carter. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
His first personal foul. Second team.
Here's Carter.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. James finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
1:33 left to play in the fourth. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in. Now here's Wembanyama. Left side Carter. And here's Bryant outside. Offensive rebound. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Bryant against James. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Nowitzki, pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Ooh, Tatum slams it home. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. McGrady, the pass to O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking...
Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics have everything to fight for.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Wallace. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Nash in at the point. And for the Bucks, we've got Duncan. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Kareem, and it's Durant, and at the small forward. Outside Leonard, taking a look at Milwaukee. They've got it back on their home court, Greg. A great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the final.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
Nash, the pass to Wallace. It out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Wade outside. Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Second free throw, no good. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Johnson can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
The throw good, Jordan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Johnson against Nash. Johnson kicks to Duncan. Pass to KD. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
And KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Jordan outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Johnson outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 4 on the clock. A floater. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Jordan. Count the basket. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
The high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Wade outside. Jordan with the steal. Johnson with the block. Wade passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Wasted no time on that one. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third bucket of the night.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look from Milwaukee. Weber, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Thompson in for Durant. And then for Boston. Garnett, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Doncic is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Wallace outside. Garnett outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. Over Wade. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Wade misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Johnson against Doncic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
The Bucks working the ball around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Towns, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Durant comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Payton in for Magic Johnson. Mobley, he's checked in for Boston. Leonard comes in for Steve Nash. Payton passes to Durant. Outside, Towns. And the Bucks miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Payton against Doncic. Wade outside. And he banks in the layup.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Towns for 3. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Towns kicks to Weber. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Payton against Doncic. Poke loose, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top, up 1. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So it's the Bucks now. Excited about the win on Thursday.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Durant. Towns is out there with Pierce. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Yeah, the step back. Hamilton with some nice D.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Doncic, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Payton passes to Towns. Over Leonard. Payton can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Hamilton, and Thompson sends it back.
Klay Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
Here's Payton. Mobley with the block. Doncic looking it over. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hamilton with a screen on Katie. 6 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. A rebound by the Bucks. Now Thompson. Nothing on the board. And Pierce. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With some changes. Duncan comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Wade in for Thompson. Then for the Celtics, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in from Oakland. Antetokounmpo comes in for Mullen. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Jordan with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The wide open look for Durant. Here's Wade, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Michael Jordan on the wing. Payton against Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Here's Duncan. Duncan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks with some changes. Weber, he's checked in for Towns. Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Gary Payton. And then for Boston, Mobley, he's checked in for Garnett. Hamilton comes in for Leonard. And it's Nash in for Doncic. Hamilton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hamilton's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Duncan finds Thompson. Duncan with a screen on Hamilton. Back to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, that's 7-1. Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Hamilton. Over Thompson. No good from Hamilton.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Weber in the post. Covered by Mobley. Out to Wade. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at Duncan, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Magic Johnson.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Weber. And Durant subbed in for Thompson. The Celtics also changing it up. And Wallace, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Leonard in for Richard Hamilton. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Nash. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
There have been a lot of lead chances.
Abdul-Jabbar against Nash. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
And turning up the intensity. Wade sees the defender closing in and takes his motion right into him.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. No good on that one.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
And he's good on the second.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but
This guy just has a gift for finding his shot.
And the dunk by Wallace.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And Jordan throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far.
Listen, you can play all the defense you want, but at the end of the day, you have to score. Thankfully for them, there's still time.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie?
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. On the floor for Boston, we've got Wallace. Antetokounmpo out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jordan, and it's Nash in at the 1. Durant, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The lead is 2.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Steve Nash taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, what you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 3. Johnson surveying the floor. KD against Leonard. High post, KD. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Wade can't hit. Boston leading by 3. Nash outside. Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Wallace misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Giannis outside. Back to Nash. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Bucks trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to KD. Abdul-Jabbar against Wallace. Lock at 6. Durant just inside the line. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Down low and stolen by Jordan. Nash outside. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. That shot off.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
In comes Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Durant. Pass to Johnson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Abdul-Jabbar. A screen on Leonard. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
What a terrific shot blocker at his position.
Johnson gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Nash outside. Giannis up top. Covered by Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Michael Jordan on the wing. From about 19 feet, Jordan can't get that one to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Durant for 3, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. Nash the pass to Wallace. Now, here is Jordan. Ball movement by Boston. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Durant. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. For some changes. Weber, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pierce comes in for Duncan. And it's Peyton in for Wade. And then for Boston. Garnett, he's checked in for Wallace. Mullen comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Richard Hamilton is subbed in for Jordan. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Peyton. Pass to Weber. Pierce with the screen on Garnett. Weber in the post, working on Garnett, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
Weber hits them both.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Nash outside. Pass to Hamilton. And here's Leonard from three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Durant. Latrey. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Hamilton outside. Garnett against Weber. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garnett. Count it, good.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Bucks.
Payton looking it over. To the paint. Here's Weber. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Weber's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Duncan. Then there's Wade. And it's Pierce, and it's Payton in at the point guard position. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Towns. Bucks leading by 6. Payton finds Wade. Over Jordan. Wade gets the bucket.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Outside Mullen. Wade against Jordan. Garnett with the screen on Wade. Jordan inside. Wade is covered. Jordan can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Duncan with a screen on Jordan. Wade. And the rejection by Giannis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jordan down low. Payton's there. No good from Jordan.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Wade against Doncic. Hands it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Towns. Kevin Durant comes in for Pierce. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Gary Payton. And a new group in for the Celtics. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Garnett. Leonard comes in for Mullen. Hamilton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Nash in for Luka Doncic. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. We'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Johnson against Nash, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Boston also with the sub. Jordan's checked in. Celtics trail by 3. Duncan against Giannis. Pass to Wallace. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Celtics working the ball around now. Nash's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now here's Wade. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Wallace covering. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. Here's Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Lob pass to Duncan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Nash the pass to Giannis. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to Wade. Durant in the corner. Shoots over Leonard. And there the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Here's Jordan. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks leading by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Wade. Lets it fly from 18. A rebound by the Celtics. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jordan against Wade. Jordan high post. Hey, that one is his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
Inside, Abdul-Jabbar. Money!
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
There's 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jordan inside. Wade is covering. No good from Jordan. And they go to the intentional foul. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from KD. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Wade against Jordan. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. In both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
We knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Giannis dishes to Nash. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series, and they'll move on.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation. They must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Lakers. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's time for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. With the series at 3-1, this is a crucial game for both teams. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaFleur. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, they've got Kobe Bryant, Jason Tatum out there with Wembanyama, and it's Pippen in at the point. You look at the Warriors, and they haven't played up to their standards in this series yet. Their championship aspirations are about to expire.
You might be right, B.A. I mean, they didn't expect to be down 3-1 at this point, that's for sure. It's not impossible for them, though, but they've got 2 of the last 3 games at home. Win this one, and it's a whole new series.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Chamberlain passes to Pippen. Here we go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The length of SGA is huge there. At 6'6", he can be pretty disruptive to your offense.
Pass to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's McGrady. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Tatum. Here's McGrady. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Bryant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nowitzki. Fires the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. Pippen pass to Wembanyama. Bryant outside. Over James. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist from Wembanyama.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Number 5, LeBron James.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Tatum. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. All right, let's check in with Allie LaFleur.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to O'Neal. James inside. Shoots from the right block. Rebounded by Pippen.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And they take the lead.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Kidd. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And they're pushing it up. Here's Pippen. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. And that one is stuffed right through.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Tatum. Pass to Kidd. Here's Pippen. Wembanyama screen. The 3-ball. Pippen, no good. Lakers trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Kidd. Tatum, a screen on Rose. 4 on the clock. Kidd. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for the Lakers, we've got LeBron James. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Rose. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Warriors lead by 3. Pippen, pass to Carter. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And there's the screen. There's the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Well, Los Angeles shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Rose, the pass to James. Here's Malone. He's guarded by Anthony. The jump hook. Blocked.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anthony's got his first basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lakers trail by 5. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Malone, pass to Wilkins. And he's going for the oop here. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Anthony.
Getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
And the Warriors making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
McGrady to pass to Nowitzki. Now here's Irving. Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. Pass to James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And he's going for the lob. Here's LeBron. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. In transition, here they come. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Fires it from 18. McGrady, shot is off. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Melo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
The Lakers have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. Clock at 6. He shoots. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Chamberlain. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Wilkins. No points so far. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Anthony's checked in for the Warriors. Bryant comes in for Carter. Here's Nowitzki, hounded by Tatum. Yep, that one goes. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Knocks down the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Tatum. Bryant outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good. Bryant. Some changes for Los Angeles. O'Neal comes in for Jordan. And James is subbed in for Irving.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Nowitzki. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. He's got 11.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Here's Pippen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Tipped. James with a steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That one's off. And the 2nd free throw is good. So it's Los Angeles now. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D to the right side. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
Looking at the series. Glad you could join us.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Lakers trail by 9. We've got Wembanyama. Kobe Bryant is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by O'Neal.
Great effort by Wemby defensively.
O'Neal misses. Steps back. Bryant, pass to Chamberlain. Back to Bryant. He takes it in. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to James for 3. There, LeBron for 3.
Yeah, and LeBron has really changed his shot diet, shooting a lot more threes, and that puts more pressure on the D.
And here's Bryant. Check by James. Bryant against James. Bryant, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. Chamberlain. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 10.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Warriors with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Tatum passes to Bryant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Bryant's got 16 points now.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
There's the triple. Here's O'Neal. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Throws it up high. Prompt. Oh, what a fast break for the Warriors. And here's Bryant outside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Tatum. McGrady, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Tatum. Here's Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's McGrady. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Keeps it alive. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to James. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nowitzki. Out to James. Stolen by Bryant. All alone on the break.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. And he makes a first. And Los Angeles making a change here. And both free throws good for Bryant. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. Spins. Just 5 on the clock.
And money from the stripe. SGA can close his eyes and knock that down.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Carter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Anthony. The rebound by Malone. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Wilkins. Still no points. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. Jordan, the pass to Rose. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Kidd. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's stolen by Rose. Tipped away.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Nowitzki. Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. There's the block. And they recover it. Jordan, the pass to Rose. Here's McGrady. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Into the lane. Kidd. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's on Rose. The first one falls. Wembanyama's checked in for the Warriors. It's both from the stripe.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Lakers trail by 14. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's McGrady. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Wembanyama, screen on Rose. Here's Kidd. Banked it in off the glass. Kidd's got 4 points in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Hicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's McGrady. He's checked by Carter. McGrady, the pass to Nowitzki. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That free throw, no good. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And here's Bryant. Over James. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
There's a screen to the middle. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Warriors lead by 13. Here's Pippen. Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. O'Neal with it. Wembanyama on him. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. Tries to break his ice. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved. But he's adding to his game.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And he can't hit the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
There's Tatum with the 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there, lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's McGrady, and the layup is good off the glass.
Oh man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Nowitzki, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Bryant, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. Tatum passes to Wembanyama to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, they came out determined to win, and their play reflected that all night. This will be a crucial Game 5 win for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And for a team that came into this game in desperation mode, this has been quite a response.
It really has been. And now they'll have a whole different feeling going into Game 6. Their backs are still against the wall, but now they know that with their best basketball, they can put together 2 more wins and take this series.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J is on the way. O'Neal pulls it in. And it's the Lakers ball, down by 15. Here's McGrady. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barrett.